welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to have a project pan update. I'm going to be doing my project pan for my pan that palette and my cruising with my singles. I want to pan at least 5 eyeshadows out of the palette I picked, and I also am switching out my eyeshadow singles each month with that certain palette, so I can get some use out of all the singles that I have. And it's working really, really well. I did really well with quite a couple of my singles, and I did good on my palette this month. I'm really proud of myself. I know. Pat myself on the back there. But welcome back to my project pan. This is just, 1 month update. And yes, I'm well aware that I need to dye my hair. I just haven't had time to. I've been sick. I've been running errands and everything. And I told you I wanted to get it cut off. Right now, I'm really loving how it's looking. I love when I, do it like this. It looks good, but it is just getting to the point that it needs to be cut. So I haven't made up my mind 100% yet if I'm going to cut it off. Because if I do, if you go back on my Instagram a few years ago, and it's also my picture on my YouTube, my picture with my hair real short, like up to here, I loved it like that. It looked really good. But I'm getting kind of tired of it being long, but I also like it long. So I'll let y'all will find out soon enough if I cut it off. I'm hoping I'll get it colored in the next couple of days. But I've got a lot of my project pan on, my other project pan stuff, and also from the Pan That palette, and some of the new eyeshadows I added in. But let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know I picked my Ulta Gilded Gold. That is one of my favorite palettes. I don't have a lot of high-end palettes. I think really the only high-end palette I have is my Monica Dar, and I'm really interested in the new Urban Decay. I think it's the Nocturnal one. I have the magazine, Ulta magazine, over here underneath all my makeup, but I could look, but I'd knock everything over. But I'll get to it in a second. I'm kind of interested in that one, but I picked this one, the Ulta Gilded Gold. And I wanted to finish 5 eyeshadows out of here. Now, I took pictures on my iPod because, I can't edit and add pictures in. And this is what it looked like when I first started with it. You could tell that I had a little bit of pan. Come on, turn. It doesn't want to turn. Come on. Turn. Okay. You could tell that I had a little bit of pan on the top one right here. Oh my god, this is getting complicated. Come on now. On the top one here and the one in the center here, I had a little bit of pan here, and I had a little bit of pan in this one right here, and that was it. But the pan, I've had pan in 2 other shadows, and I've expanded the pan on the other ones. You can see the pan in this one's gotten bigger. Pan's gotten a lot bigger in this one, way bigger in this one. I use this in my crease all the time. And I have actually hit pan in this one up here in one of the shimmer shades. And this was just like a pinpoint a month ago, and I've expanded the pan. I use that a lot to line with and to deepen my crease with. It's a really good color for that. And that is a really good color for just as a transition shade. So I'm proud that I've hit pan in well, actually, did I hit pan? No, I haven't hit pan that one yet. That color is kind of hard to work with. Singed, it kind of pulls a little weird on me, but I do use it in my crease sometimes. But I'm so happy. I just hit pan on this yesterday. I just was digging and putting a little bit on my eyes and then putting it in the corner, and I hit a little bit of pan, and I hit a little bit more pan today. I'm figuring this might be my first gone, or this one. But y'all know I just want to finish 5 in here. I've already finished 2 in my last project pan, Bone and Lava. Is that Bone? Yeah, Bone and Lava. And I just want to finish 5 more out of here because these dark colors, although I do wear this one, these 2 dark colors here I know I'm not really going to use. I used to line with sometimes, but that's about it. I'm not really that big into dark colors. Y'all know you've hardly ever seen me really do smoky eyes. I did kind of a brown smoky eye today, but I'm just not big into dark smoky eyes. Every once in a while I'll do one, like when I'm feeling my drag queen, spirit animal. Like I kind of did today. I've got a lot of makeup on today. I've been watching drag queen stuff constantly. But I'll do the smoky eye. But I am real proud of myself. I think I'm going to be able to finish at least 3 out of here by the end of the year. But like I said, I'm shooting for 5. And I will be very, very happy if I do that. Now on the cruising with the singles, the first one I picked was the Balm Nude Dude Flirty. Yeah, this is Flirty. Because I got this in my Ipsy bag last year. It was one of the first things I got. And there's the picture of it. You can see a little bitty speck. Little bitty speck of pan. But check this out, guys. That's after 1 month of using it. I use it in my crease all the time. It's almost gone, and it's getting kind of hard to get my big brush in there. I don't know if I'm going to keep using it, or if I'm going to go ahead and put it in my empties, because it's kind of messing my brush up. I mean, I could use a smaller brush, but I like using a big brush, but I might go to a little bit smaller brush. But I'm really proud of myself on this one, because I almost finished that sucker in 1 month. Now, you can't even tell that I did anything with... Okay, I'm finding pictures of my cats. Okay, is the Milani Runway Eyes Coffee Shop. Y'all know how much I love this. This is what it looked like when I started. You can barely, there was a little bit of a dip up top. I swore I used the heck out of this. I use it to line with all the time. And I use it in my crease to deepen my crease, and I've used it on my lid. I've always loved this. It doesn't look like much, but for some reason I've always loved this brown. It's kind of coppery brown. I just think it's so pretty, and it has a little bit of shimmer to it. But you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of dip up there. Just a little bit of a dip. So I did get a little bit. And why am I not surprised that the train is coming through? Every time I film, I don't care what time of day, they don't have a set schedule around here. They don't. So I'm so sorry, guys. But that is the Runway Eyes and Coffee Shop by Milani. The next one is my pigment sample from MAC in Bright Coral. This is what it looked like when I first started it. And I don't know if you're going to be able to tell any difference in this. I didn't use it a lot, but I did use it a handful of times, because I come up with this one look I really liked, but I never did wear it on camera, I don't think. I would do a halo eye with this, and I'd put like, when I do the halo eye, I would put like this color, shimmery shade, like in the center. It was so pretty. Wet the brush and put it in the center. It was real pretty. But that is what Bright Coral looks like now. Let's see if I can get it. You can see it's a little bit further down, and there's not as much on the sides, because I used a lot on the sides. I mainly cleaned off the sides to use it. So I got quite a bit of use out of my Bright Coral. I might bring this back in the summertime. Now, the next one, okay, is going to be the Profusion Loose. It basically is a loose eyeshadow, and there's no color name, so I just called it Copper, because it does look like copper. When I started it, you really couldn't see any pan. You can see this a little bit over there, and it was pretty full. Now, let's see if I can do this without dropping it. Look how much pan is showing, and look how much is gone. I nailed the hell out of this stuff. I love it. It is just so pretty. I would wear it a lot with the Flirty by the Balm. I'd wear it a lot with cranberry shades. I'd wear it on my top lid and my bottom, and I just thought it was so pretty. It is just such a pretty copper shade. I love copper shades during the fall and winter. I just love them. So I did really good on that one. I'm real proud of myself on that one. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is the last one. And this is, of course, my Wet n Wild Creme Brulee. No pan showing, because this was new. I'd started using it maybe a week and a half before I put it in the project pan, so there was no pan showing. Well, look how much pan is showing, and look how much is gone now. And this is the Creme Brulee. This is what I use to set my my base, or my Black Radiance eyeshadow primer, which is what I have on today. And I use it every day, so that's why so much is already gone. And I'm going to keep this one in, since it's what I use to set my base and my eyeshadow primer. But everybody that loves these goes through them like water, because they're the perfect color for us pale girls to set our base, and also to highlight with. I really don't use it to highlight my brow bone. I use a little bit lighter color. I prefer a lighter color. But that is how well I did on my singles and my palette. I'm really proud of myself on the palette, and I'm really proud of myself on the singles. Really proud of myself. I know. I gotta be proud of myself about something. Everything else in my life is a shit show right now. I know. Quit bitching me. But, like I said, I'm keeping the cream brulee by Wet n Wild in because it's one I use all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one in and see if I can finish it this month, or maybe get a little bit further to almost finish on it. The next one I'm going to add in is the Maybelline Silk and Taupe number 180. And I do have this on my little bit on my lid today mixed with the other one. Real pretty light taupe color. It looks pretty by itself as a one eyeshadow look. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. You can also use it in your crease to deepen the crease because it doesn't have too much sheen to it. It's real pretty. I have another taupe shade by them that's a little bit darker. By Maybelline it's a little bit darker. But I really like this taupe. I'm not big on taupes, but this one is just really pretty. Silk and Taupe is one of my favorite Maybelline eyeshadows. And this one I used to line my lower lash today. And this is, I think, maybe the second time I've used this eyeshadow, and I can't believe it because it's a green, and y'all know how much I love my greens. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon in Envy. Real pretty green, dark forest green. Pretty much new, so you can't really see much to it. But isn't that pretty? It's a dark emerald green, forest green, whichever one you want to call it, because it's got a little bit of sheen to it. Really pretty, and that's what I lined my lower lash line with today. I really like it. And on top of that, I have another Milani Runway Eyes, and we saw how Coffee Shop went. I'm probably not even going to be able to tell if I've advanced any with it. But this is the Runway Eyes in Green Fortune, and you can use these wet or dry, of course. It's one of those marbled ones that's just so pretty in the pan. You want to just look at the pan and not use it. But it's so pretty. It's got glitter in it, and that's what I got on top of the Silk and Taupe to give it a little bit of glitter to it. Because it's not really a dark color. You'd have, like, I could put it over the Color Icon, the Wet n Wild Color Icon Envy. That is, not Color, wait, is that called Envy? Yeah, the Color Icon by Wet n Wild is Envy, and this one's Green Fortune, okay. That's Green Fortune right there, and you can see it does have that green, but it also has quite a bit of shimmer and glitter to it. But not too bad. I didn't have a lot of fallout. But you could tell, really haven't used much of that. So, and another one here that's going to be hard to tell my advancement on it, and this is what's in my crease. This is Pixie by e.l.f. It's one of their baked eyeshadows, and my husband's cat's name is Pixie, so I thought that was cute. I had to get my magnifying glass out to read the name, because you see how small that label is. Like, come on, people. But this is what it looks like in the pan. It's another one of the baked eyeshadows. Really pretty. I love this just on the lid. It's a really pretty one eyeshadow look for the fall. Let me see if I got a clean finger here. It's perfect for the fall. And it's got that kind of duochrome to it. You move it, it looks different in the light. I just think it is so pretty. It can look dark, it can light. That's why it's really pretty as a one eyeshadow look, because it does have a little bit of that pink to it. But that's what I got, a little bit of that in my crease, and those are the 4 that I added in, because I'm keeping the cream brulee in. So those are my eyeshadows, my 5 singles for my Cruising with My Singles for February. And this, of course, this is all year, so this is going to stay the same, and I can't wait to see if I'm going to finish one of those this month, because I try to use it almost every day. There are days like I'm like, I don't want to use that, but this gets used every day. Everything else is like, do I want to use that again? But that's, if I get too bored of it, or I'm just tired of how it looks, then I'll take it out, But that is how I'm doing. That is my update. And the other stuff, I wanted to show you one little thing before I show you what else is on my face. Y'all know that I told you that I go to the food bank. Well, I went to the food bank yesterday, and I've shown you clothes and shoes that I've gotten there before, and I forgot. Did I forget to grab? No. But these, they had tons of shoes, but they all were like too big for me or too small for me, and I really didn't like the style. And some of them just looked worn out. But I saw these because I don't have a pair of brown shoes or tan shoes that I, dress shoes. And these are in really good shape. They're Kenneth Coles. They're 8.5s, and I wear 8, so that's perfectly fine for me. Decent size heel to where I won't kill myself. But look at how good condition they're in. These are going to be great to wear, you know, with like my brown slacks and stuff to go look for work. And they fit nicely. They don't, you know, swish my toes or anything. And I thought this was a great find. I mean, come on, this was free. Kenneth Cole shoes. I mean, it says Kenneth Cole Reaction is the name of the shoe. I thought they were gorgeous. I mean, but that's me. I needed some brown shoes because all my shoes are black. I have probably 20 pairs of black shoes and just some running boots. And then the rest of my shoes are like really bright, colorful blues, pinks, reds, purple, and I had no browns. The only browns I had was like a pair of flip-flops, and that was it. But let's see, let's get on to what I have on my face. My primer is my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I just finished this. I may be able to dig some out. You never know. And then my foundation is a mixture of my Simply Ageless, I'm holding it so you can't see my progress because this is in my Project Pan 1 Month 1 brand. Simply Ageless 3-in-1 mixed with the Aqua Tinted BB Cream SPF 20 Light, and I also mixed in my Tarte Maracuja oil, a couple of drops of that, and my NYX Liquid Illuminator, the one in Gleam. I wanted to be kind of bronzy today. I know, and I need to lay off the highlighter, I really do, I know this. And my, that's what I'm looking for. My concealer is my usual e.l.f. concealer. Set mine rise with my Wet n Wild mattifying one. And to contour with, I used my NYX Wonder Stick, and I am almost, not out of that side, I am almost completely out of the contour side. And to bronze, I used my Monaco bronze, and you know, to contour with a little bit. And I also used the Bahama Mama to contour my nose with. Let's see here. And also to bronze with, I'm trying out, like I told you, I wanted to try out this is in my, Should It Stay or Should It Go, my next one. I'm trying out this bronzer, and I think it worked out okay. It's at night time, so I can't go out in the sun and see how it looks. I do have to do the sun test, as I call it, and the, what's the word in my truck, the rear view mirror test. That is your true test right there of your makeup, is your rear view mirror, to see how it looks. And I also mixed a little bit of this in my crease also, because I really like this as an eyeshadow, and this is gorgeous as an eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous as an eyeshadow. So, like I said, I might want to keep it just for this little bit right here, but I think this turned out okay. Didn't pull too orange on me. Okay, what are we missing? Okay. And on my eyebrows is my Ofra. This is in my Project Pan 2. My Ipsy one, my Ofra Universal. And I lined my lower lash line with my CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus in Chestnut. It's also in one of my Project Pans. And also, as my cream base, just on my eyelid, since I put down a brown, the Silk and Taupe, on top of my Black Radiance Primer, I have my e.l.f. Smudge Pot, and this is the one in Brownie Points. This is so, so pretty. Y'all know I cannot stand the Maybelline color tattoos, but I love the e.l.f. Smudge Pots. They go on so well, they last, they don't get dry as fast as the dang Maybelline color tattoos. Y'all know my feelings on that. And on my eyes, I've already told you everything else that was on my eyes. I have my Absolute New York Nano Liner lining with. My mascaras are my Ulta Legendary Links and my Mega Protein by Wet n Wild on top and on bottom. I love the brush on this. It's an hourglass, but it really combs out my lashes really well. And the lashes that I'm using today are my Wet n Wild Natural Sync ones. I cut them kind of in half, so they're more on the outside, and I really like that. But that's what's on my eyes today. And lining my lips, I have my Bordenberry Lip Liner in Nude. And on my lips, I have my Ofra Liquid Lipstick in Staten Island. Love this. But I always have to pair it with a lip gloss because it pulls too grayish on me. And I have on one of my favorite lip glosses in the world, my favorite lip gloss formula for sure. My LA Colors High Shine Shea Butter Lip Gloss, the one in Baby Cakes. Love this. Y'all know I love this. God, I love this stuff. And I love, some people may think it's too long, but I think it's just right, especially for my big lips. But I love that lip gloss. It's so pigmented. And of course, I'm still playing with my Maybelline Master Blush Contour Highlight and Color Kit. Oh my god, I love this thing. I have on the highlight. Also mixed, I have 2 highlights on today. Wow, always surprised. And I have the white out of here, highlighting up here. Y'all know I love that. But I have on this highlight too on my face. And I got the coral blush on mixed with a little bit of this on the back end. And the coral is all up here. I am loving this. I know some people aren't liking it. Somebody I watch, and I really enjoy her channel because she's so truthful. Shades of Cassie. This just didn't work for her. You know, and she commented back to me when I told her how well it worked for me. She's like, I've tried multiple brushes. It just didn't work. It was patchy. It didn't blend. And I said, I don't know. And I'm like, no matter what brush I use, it works perfectly. It blends. It's very pigmented, and it lasts on me all day. Makeup is personal. Everybody's skin is different. I mean, I don't know why it's not working on her and on me, but I've discovered something on me. If any of y'all watch Manny MUA, because I know some of y'all don't like him, but he cracks me up. I'm sorry, he cracks me up. But he has a spot on his face where makeup just don't stick to, and I've discovered I got that too, and it's right here. I could literally put my contour over this and you won't see it. I could put it over, you won't see it. You could see it around it, but for some reason, I don't know what it is. I've been exfoliating and everything that spot. I don't know what it is. It just started doing it lately, so I don't know why I started doing it. I just thought that was weird. I had the same problem he does. You just can't get makeup to stick there. It's just weird. And the powder I have on is my Maybelline Better Skin. I got that on to set everything, because I got a face full of makeup today, guys. I just felt like being a drag queen today. Oh, trust me, you won't be more of a drag queen. But, another person that is really liking the Maybelline blush palette, Emily Noel 83, just talked about a few blush palettes. One was a blush palette, the new NYX blush palette has like 8 in it. And then she talked about the new Physicians Formula butter blushes. She didn't really like those. The payoff is not really that good on them. That's why they're too expensive, number one, for drugstore. Number two, the payoff. Everybody I've been hearing talk about them, so the payoff is horrible. It's really, really light. But the NYX one was okay, but Emily Noah 83, really, really liked this. So I was like, yes. I almost always agree with her. I go off a lot of her recommendations, and she, like me, was not expecting much out of this highlight, and she's very impressed with this highlight. So, it's one of those like, oh my god, because when I got it, I'm like, I am not expecting anything out of a highlight, but I'm pleasantly surprised. But, the Urban Decay palette I was talking about, I just got my Ulta magazine a few days ago. You know, something I can look at and cry because I can't afford anything. This is only $29. This is the new Urban Decay, I don't know if it's new. It's called Nocturnal Shadow Box, and it's $29. Perfume pamphlets. That right there. I just love all the colors on the bottom. Some of these up here on the top are pretty similar, except for the last two. I really like the last two, and I like all the colors on the bottom. And it's $29. So, I'm really, really interested in that. I only have one high-end palette outside of my It Cosmetics bronzer, face powder, and blush palette. I really only have one high-end palette. So, and the other one was the Tarte Man-Eater, and that one is $29 also. I thought that was really, really pretty. That would make real pretty plum smoky eye. And another thing, y'all know I love my Ulta Beauty stuff. And this is coming up this month, and they're fixing to have all their drugstore makeup 50% off. I want to get one 50% off. But look at this, because some of these I want the Ulta contour kit, highlight kit, and they got a strobing palette now, and a new matte neutrals, and then they got their Ulta Beauty has an HD soft focus foundation now. This is buy two, get one free. Get two free. Buy two, get two free coming up this coming month. So I'm like ecstatic. I want to save some money, get some money somehow so I can get all of this. I want to get these two palettes, this palette, and the foundation just to try it. So I'm really interested in that. We'll see if I can get it. But, unemployed, so we don't know. I know, I'm just talking. I just wanted to talk with you guys and see how y'all are doing, but the main object of this video was to let you know how I'm doing on my project pan. But let me shut up now because I just looked at how long I've been talking, and it's 25 minutes, so I'm going to shut up. But thank you for watching. Thank you for your encouragement on my project pans. Stay tuned. I have more updates coming, and I'm going to do monthly updates on this project pan for sure. But any questions or comments, leave them down below or email me, and I will talk to y'all later.